Okay guys, we're inside of the first Descendant, and we have got some notices coming from the dev team themselves with regards to the caliber delivery and Twitch drops at hand. On top of that, we're going to take a look at the actual in-game player base and how that one is looking right now. We're going to talk a load of stuff that you guys have been talking about in the comment sections and in the Reddit, because it does seem that you have some valid points. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smashed a beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. Now, we know that the store is pretty pricey, so to help out with that, we're going to be giving away some caliber here on this video and announcing it via the Discord in the link in the description. So make sure you head on over there and go ahead and grab hold of it. All you have to do to enter it is stick the bunny emoji in the comment section below. I think you all know why. Nonetheless, we'll announce that one later on in the week. Let's dive in to what's happening inside of the first Descendant. So starting off, they actually posted up a new resolution that's been put through the play, stating here, resolved, delay in caliber delivery and Twitch drops. We're sorry for the inconvenience. The issue causing delays in Twitch drops have been resolved as of PDT 2024, the 7th of the 6th, 6 o'clock PDT. Enjoy the first Descendant with your Twitch drops and rewards. And it does have an added notice on there stating, please be aware that it may take some time to receive your rewards. We do apologize for your inconvenience. Now, they were quite vague in the time period of that actually coming through, but we now know that it has been allegedly fixed. So let me know via the comment section if that is the case. If you guys have received your Twitch drops, caliber delivery issues are now gone, and that should be the biggest issues outside of the non-performance problems that we're seeing inside of the game right now. As far as performance issues go, we know that that's something they're still working on, and I'm not too sure how it is that people are actually having problems, bar on the consoles. The stabilization is absolutely awful from what I hear on PlayStation 5 right now, and Xbox is still struggling to get on. As far as it goes on PC, I am running it perfectly fine, have had zero problems with nearly 40 hours gameplay in the game so far, and yeah, I'm enjoying my time. Let me know your guys' opinions via the comment section down below, but it does seem that I may not be the only one enjoying the game right now based on the Steam numbers currently. We don't obviously have the console ones, but right now live on Steam we have over 240,000 people playing right now, which is the all-time peak, which was hit in the last 24 hours. Now obviously these are going to be inflated on the basis that it is a free-to-play game, and at the beginning this thing is absolutely incredible. We're going to talk about the end game a little bit later in the video, but nonetheless, it's nice to see that 250,000 people are playing just on Steam alone and enjoying their platform. So let me know if you guys are still enjoying the game or not. We've got a poll up in the community page here on the channel, and it kind of states whether you guys are enjoying the game, addicted to it, or not liking it at all. For those of you guys who are looking at the store with absolute worry, trying to figure out if you guys are going to be able to actively grind out a character for yourself, or if you are going to have to pay the premium currency for it, which comes out of your own bank account, you don't actually have to. I personally myself have ground out 2 to 3 characters now with inside of the 40 hours playtime, on top of boss encounters and storylines, and this post right here solidifies it greatly. States it took a while guys, but I'm just to say it is 100% possible to just grind for a character, and it is. I've managed to get so far Sharon, we've also got Freyna, and we are now working on the next one, which I believe is Blair currently. This is something that we have been grinding for because I like using different characters. As of right now, my favorite is Valby. I want to know what yours are. Let me know in the comment section. What's your main character right now? And which one is it you're grinding for next? Now, I state grinding because apparently that's something that people in the community cannot deal with right now. I have a little bit of a mixed opinion on it, but we're going to take a look at this Reddit post right here, which states it quite greatly. People need a reality check when it comes to the grind. If you're upset that you can't grind anything you want within the first week of the game is out, that's on you. It's absolutely fair to expect that some things would and should take weeks and months to grind for. Sure, maybe they need to adjust some activities to feel more rewarding, but the devs were very upfront about the level of grind in this game. Maybe it's not for you, but that's completely fair. Now, what we do see with the first Descendant is that it does obviously hit the general looter shooter traits of grinding for for weapons that you want, grinding for characters that you want, and obviously grinding till the bloody cows come home, of which if any of you guys have gone for any individual character, you will know that it is absolutely insane how the drop rates generally tend to work. But coming from the looter shooter community in the past, I can state that this is probably one of the more extreme sides of things, but not all that bad. I've been a Destiny 2 fan now for about 10 years, so I can tell you, we've hit some points over there as well. What are your opinions on the grind inside of this game? Is it too much for you? Is it not enough for you? How do you think that they should be changing it? For me, I just think take out the percentages on the game itself. It states what's 20%, what's 3%, what's 2%. Just take them out. We've got no expectation and we just grind for what it is that we want. For me, that makes the ultimate pointing, and it means that people then don't have a number to compare it to, meaning that they can't complain that 20% isn't 20%, because it's 20% per run, not 20% overall. If you run that thing 5 times, it doesn't mean you're guaranteed it. It just means every time you enter, you're at a 20% drop rate chance for that item. Nonetheless, though, something that we are all sick of now, and I can solidly agree with this because I am beyond tired of it, although just not quite as much as this guy. It states, why does every single boss need 2 to 3 immunity phases? I'm playing the boss fights, they genuinely suck. You play in squads, the boss is godly tanky, and it's a hopefully 10-minute bullet sponge. You play solo and 3 of your 10 minutes is spent running around whilst it's immune, whilst kingfishers chase you. I get it's Nexon, but this is goddamn lazy. I love the game outside of it, but the bosses are the most painfully lazy content in any game. Now this is definitely not the case as far as the immunity phases actually go. Yes, obviously that happens in a lot of looter shooters. Immunity phases are relatively normal when it happens with a lot of games that we've experienced thus far inside of the gaming scene. This is a normal feature. I can speak for a lot of people though when I state that those bloody floating orbs above the head, I'm definitely getting a little sick of them. We need some different mechanics when it comes to how these boss fights actually work and how they operate as an overall. When it works with the interceptors though, obviously the mechanics on those are completely different and they are challenging, good fun, and even though I'm a lower level than what it should account for, I'm still able to finish it with a decent team. So overall the end game of that is quite enjoyable, although the hard difficulty is where we seem to be stemming into problems. There is no matchmaking inside of the hard difficulty. Now Destiny have made this mistake and they have made this problem just a few times before they officially learnt and figured out that they are probably going to need some support mechanic, as not everybody has somebody to play with. This game is going to go through the same crux and hopefully they manage to learn from this. A hard mode difficulty requires matchmaking. It's bloody hard. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Let me know your opinions down below. And finally, we're going to take a look at the overall painting of skins. Skins are obviously one of the biggest features inside of the game right now, and probably one of the biggest highlighted aspects as to how much they cost and stuff like that. Now me, personally, when the way that they price up the skins, it is a little absurd, but I don't mind it overall. There's a straight up transaction. If you're willing to part ways with your money for something that you can actively get in the game anyway, then that's your decision as far as ultimates go. This right here, on the other hand, is the most frustrating factor. We have a very good comparison to Warframe in this one. It states, in Warframe you can paint the default skins and unlimited use of dye. Please give us the same system because I'm tired of seeing blue bunnies running everywhere. This S is tedious. And this is completely the case. If you purchase a dye inside of the first Descendant, you purchase the 1 usage for said dye. You don't unlock it, you just purchase 1 usage, which means if you want to activate that color on all of your skins, you have to purchase that for the same amount of skins that you are activating it for. It's a little bit confusing and I don't really understand the usage for it because I've never in my life been charged to paint a character, but that's just another nutshell to run over. Something though that people are getting peed off with when it comes to the recolorization scheme is that you're not able to color ultimate skins, and it's completely ridiculous. This payment right here states that you can completely different skin for an ultimate character and you cannot recolor it unless you change the skin. It's just a stupid decision. Just wanted to bitch for a second. Other than that, I'm enjoying the hell out of this game. Don't know why they've done that. I don't know why they are not allowing that process. The game's obviously only been launched for a few days, so hopefully they take that feedback and actually alter it in. But as to why you can't color an ultimate skin is absolutely beyond me. I don't know why you would do it, but let me know your opinions via the comment section below all the same. Now, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. It has been a very tough few days here in the first Descendant scene, and I know a lot of people are getting sick and tired of hearing about it, but we have to cover the good and the bad. Right now, I'm really enjoying the game, but we can't ignore the soft spots that it definitely has on its head. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, appreciate your faces, and I'll see you in the clouds.